Well, I have to first congratulate Navy. I thought to come here in the Carrier Dome, get behind by a couple of goals, and then come back and win it, especially at the end like they did. My hat's off to them, and Joe did a terrific job in the face-offs at the end and got rewarded with a goal. I'll probably remember that for a long time, so congrats to them. I thought that as far as how we played, I thought we had many mistakes in the game, many turnovers in the game. I looked at the stat sheet and it said we had 14. I know Navy had a couple more, but still don't want to have that many turnovers at this time of year. We've got to get back on track and load up to get ready to go down for the ACC tournament. So congrats to Navy. Thought they played well, especially defensively.
Coach, in such an emotional game like this, two brothers obviously facing off the game decided by one of them. What's the message to Danny now after the game where you have this kind of situation to end the game?
I think Danny was very, took a professional standpoint all week long, and didn't want it to be a factor, and was very serious going into this. And what I tell him is, buckle up. We got to get ready for next week. And it's nothing's easy this time of year, and every win matters. So we're going to do what we do with him, and hope that he has continued success.
Defensively today, Coach, it seemed like a lot of the goals kind of came with guys almost wide open. Where were the holes on defensively?
Well, I thought Ray had a great day today, and he shot the ball well and was more of a threat going to the goal than we'd seen him in the past. So I thought he did a really good job there. It was unsettled situations. We were doing some things off the face-off where we were leaving number 6, wide open to create unsettled situations. I thought number 6, I thought he really hurt us today in dodging. We didn't appear that we had anybody who could stay with him. So I thought he really made their offense, as far as a dodger, he was a big threat today. There were too many unsettled situations, and we wanted them to, to beat us one-on-one and see if they could score that many goals. But we were giving them unsettled situations, which you can't do. They look for it, they push it off, they're clear, they push it off their face-off, and they try to manufacture goals that way. And we knew it was coming.
John, I'm sorry. The turnover kind of late with a minute left after you guys had possession in the one-goal lead. What did you kind of see there or open wrong?
Are you talking about when they were double teaming at the end of the game? Yeah, that could happen. He didn't have any timeouts left to save it. He used a timeout to clear the ball when they were after our defenseman. We had something set up, and we're supposed to run one direction with the ball, and when they've got basically pulling their goalie out, we've got an extra man. I thought we could have run with it and killed a little bit more time, but they ended up taking the ball away from us.
Steven, just kind of your perspective on that turnover maybe at the end there. Obviously, you kind of got jump on it.
I think we originally got what we wanted to, but I think we just turned back into traffic. I think they sent like a triple team. It's kind of just an unlucky play, unlucky bounce. They came up with it.
Yeah, Steven, you had 6 assists on the day. What made you so effective against Navy Zone?
I think that's just other guys like cutting, finding open seams, and being in the right spots and just finishing their shots.
Coach, with the ACC tournament coming up this week, how does this loss kind of motivate the players for what's coming up down in Virginia?
Well, I think that any time we come up with a loss, things are, mistakes are much more magnified. You tend to, if you win the game, you tend not to pay as much attention to them there, and it's crucial. Where a day like today, they were really, they were really obvious today. And when we watch film and we look back, we're gonna see that. But we've got to turn around and get refocused because we'll leave on a Thursday to head down to Charlottesville. So we're hoping it motivates us that we're going to want to get that loss back with a win.
Coach, this Navy team is one that has really, they haven't been strong on offense all year. They've been able to beat people with their defense. Is this the kind of game that you expected coming into it, a 13-12 finish?
I don't talk too much about it with the team, but this was the kind of game that I think if we were going to win, we wanted to score double figures and keep them under double figures. And you know, they got those last 3 goals in a relatively short period of time. But yeah, if I thought we were going to win, I might have said 10, 11, 8, something like that.
Brendan, you guys have done this to so many teams this year and been so good at kind of one-goal games. Is a game like this any more difficult to bounce back from than, lost by 4 goals where it's not quite so late?
I think they're all the same. We don't look getting too much into it. I think, a loss is a loss and a win's a win. So, just kind of take it that way. And, we got to come back ready here. We got a short week, prepare for ACCs, and, we're looking to get back on track because, every win is crucial right now this time of the season.
Brendan, obviously you guys had a solid offensive day. You scored 12 goals without the goal at the end. I think it would have been considered a great offensive day. What do you guys think you did?
Yeah, I think Steve, like you said, Steven had I think 6 assists, and he draws so much attention, allows us other players to get open and to find seams. And he's got great vision. He finds us all the time, and we're just kind of. We didn't really play that well. If we really think about it, I think most of their goals came from unsettled, and that came from turnovers from our offense. And that can't happen coming down the stretch. And we need to clean those up, and we need to get better for sure.
Steven, I wanted to ask about a couple of the goals that you set up. One was a pass to Nate, where it looked like you were rising up to shoot, and you kind of found him on the crease. I wondered if you were actually shooting, or if kind of changed your mind in the middle. And the other was the late goal where it looked like you had someone cutting across the slot and you found another guy on the crease. I wondered if the pass was to the guy in the slot or the guy on the crease.
The first one was a pass. We had practiced that all week. We have a great scout man down, so they give us the look of what the team's going to do that weekend. And that was kind of open all week in practice, so that was just, Nate was open on the backside. I knew he would be there. On the other, I was actually looking for lefty. He was cutting through the middle. And I think the guys kind of knocked his stick down or something, and it went to Lipka, and he finished it.
Thank you.